Hey, stop right here. Don't go anywhere. You are especially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah, and this right here is Frankly Speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea. I give detailed analysis of reality TV shows like Big Brother Naija, like Nigerian Idols, like The Voice Nigeria. You know, basically any reality TV show that actually interests you, it automatically becomes my interest as well. I literally carry on from my head. I give detailed analysis, I give detailed reviews. I run commentaries also because I want us to have fun. I want us to catch cruise. I want us to, you know, vibe to stuff like that. And reality TV shows are not the only kind of content that I put out on my channel. I also do movie reviews. So you see this Glory Elijah of a girl, she's a very, very boring sport. Guys, for real. I am super, super boring. However, whenever I feel like passing my time, you know, just having my own fun, chilling, being in a zen mode, I catch up on movies, which I find very, very interesting or exciting. But also, guys, I love reviewing those annoying ones because, hey, we have to call them out. You cannot come and waste my data, you cannot come and waste my precious time watching some really annoying movies. And I also talk about trending social topics because, of course, this life has to be balanced, okay? It's not all about entertainment and fun all the time. We also need to talk about those serious issues that concerns me, that also concerns you as well. You're about to have a blast on this channel. I also share my life experiences from time to time. Yes, that is when people ask me to talk about it. But people don't ask me to talk about it. Sometimes I do not feel the need to talk about it. I like keeping my private things private. But once again, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. And as I told you before, you are in the right space. Trust me, you will be so addicted to this channel. People are going to be asking you, what's happening with you? Are you okay? And hey, don't forget to turn on post notification, all right? That is the best way for you to always receive alerts of my videos. So you see what I'm doing on my screen right now? Just do exactly that and you'll be cool. See ya. Hey guys. Woo! Okay. You are all welcome to today's FSWG YouTube live stream. You already know who I am. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Of course, I'm the girl with the tea. Standing ovation, please. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much, first of all, for taking out time off your busy schedules to join today's conversation. As you can see me being all smiley, I am super excited because today's conversation is going to take a different turn. It's going to be quite different. You all are used to seeing me giving analysis, giving reviews, running commentaries of reality TV shows, movies, trending social topics, things like that. But today, we're going to be hearing live and direct from the horse's mouth. And you already know the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about Dinky Bliss and QB from the ongoing Big Brother and Bbmzansi Season 3 show. Now, I'm super excited because, you know, as viewers, we watch the show from the spectator stand. We don't know what's going on 100% in the house. There are a lot of things that we see. There are a lot of things that we observe, we notice, and it causes a lot of argument, you know, from time to time. We keep on arguing out here because, hey, why did this housemate do this? Why did the housemate do that? What is this housemate's strategy? Blah, 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 rare. We have tons and tons of questions. And sometimes there's also the danger of the single narrative. As I mentioned in my previous video, you know, we are seeing these people doing things in the house. We're seeing them acting in a certain way, but we do not understand where to draw the line between if this that is their true personalities or if it is part of the strategy, you know, to play their game towards emerging the winner of the show at the end of the season. So all said, that is why I am super excited for today's conversation. And usually, I will go ahead to mention all of your names one after the other, but our guests today, they actually have a lot on their plate. Remember, they just got out of the house. They have other media rounds and other obligations to attend to. So I'm going to try as much as possible not to keep them waiting and not to keep you amazing viewers waiting as well. So we're going to start this conversation immediately, all right? But wherever you're joining from, thank you so much for making our time to join this conversation. And as we continue or start this conversation with Dinky Bliss and QB, please drop your comments, your questions, your inquiries, anything you want to know about them, anything, any misconception you got from those two people whilst watching the show, just drop it all down in the comment section below. I would read out your questions to them. We'll ask them, all right? So brace yourself, drum rolls. I'm going to be adding Dinky Bliss and QB right now, okay? They are already here, so guys, prepare yourselves. Hola, hola, hola.
Hi,
Hi! Cupid!
Hi, baby. How are you? Hi, Glory.
My twins!
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Audible sound coming from
We're great.
behind you guys.
You know what? I'm just going to allow QB and Dinky to catch up first. It seems like you both have not seen each other for a while. So let me just allow you to a few seconds. Just catch up first.
No, we've actually been speaking. Like we've actually been in contact. Like we exchanged numbers. And yeah.
There's a very, very weird sound going on. Can we fix that? Because I can't hear anything.
Is it on my end?
Oh, you can't hear anything? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
No, there's this funny sound from the audio.
Okay. Is this better now? Can you both hear me?
Yeah.
Is this better now? Can you both hear me?
No. Yeah.
I can hear, babes. I can hear perfectly.
Okay. Dinky, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear QB? Hello?
Connection.
Yeah. I think Dinky's connection is kind of fluctuating. So Dinky, why don't you log out and then log back in, all right? Or let me remove you and then add you back, okay? Great. So I'm gonna add you back. Okay, so yeah, I just added Dinky Bliss back. I need the network to be great so that there'll be no interruption in our video.
Can you hear?
Okay, Dinky, can you hear us now?
Dinky!
Oh my god.
Sound!
Oh my god.
Sound!
So Dinky, can you hear us now? Can you hear me now? What's going on with the network today? Oh my days.
Try to hear you. It's better because I've got the headsets on to now.
Okay. Okay. This is better. This is better. All right. First of all, I want to thank you both for being so approachable, for being so humble, for being very welcoming. Yes. I mean, that is something we rarely find in individuals that participate on reality TV shows. Most people that participate on reality TV shows, I'm going to be frank with you, I'll say it straight up. The moment they come out of the house, they feel like they've arrived. They feel they've become celebrities 100% already. Yes. But both of you,
Hey.
but both of you, I approached you both at different times, on different ways, just different methods. And your feedback, without even knowing that I was actually bringing both of you on, your feedback was so nice. I was shocked. I was telling my friend that these people are so nice. Is this how South Africans are? So I am really grateful.
Listen.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really grateful.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Can I
so you're
just
welcome.
say something quickly? I'm a big fan. I've been watching you. Like I said this to you the other day. I've been watching you. All the Big Brother Niger commentary that you do. So like, this is crazy for me that I'm talking to you like this. And Dinky baby, I love you. Right? I love you, my darling.
I love you too, my lovey. I love you, my sweet.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really loving
with
so
me
quickly, I'm not going to waste your time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say with me, anything that has to do with Nigeria, I am all for it. You understand? So their first preference. Yes, their first preference. So when you reached out, I was like, yeah, my sister, now you are coming. So let me just accommodate you very quickly before other people steal me.
Yes, thank you so much. Listen, for
Yeah.
that,
Yes.
I'm so grateful. I love it when people are very, very approachable. I love it when people are very approachable. And both of you, you just brought so much energy. I knew already that today's conversation was going to be a vibe. So without taking much of your time, let's start, okay? And listen, feel free.
Okay.
You are in a safe place, all right? No negative vibes on here. It's
Are
all about
we?
fun. Yes,
Are we?
I'm telling you.
I told
I'm
you.
telling you. And by the way, yeah,
Safe space.
by the way, both of you, yeah, both of you, you have
Yeah.
a huge fan
Yeah.
base on this channel. You do have a huge fan base
Yeah.
on this channel. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes. So let me
Yes.
start with QB. Yeah, I'm gonna start with QB. Since QB was the first person that actually left the show. QB,
Yeah.
how are you?
Yes.
How are
I
you?
am. Okay, somebody's been telling me that you need to stop saying you're okay if you're not. So, but today I actually really am okay. Like
Yeah,
I'm doing much better than I was when I left the house. So, thank God. We thank God on the side. I'm doing well. Thanks.
great, great, great. I'm happy about that. I said that was going to be the first question to ask you, and I am happy that you're doing great. Now, another question for you, QB, is this.
Yes.
How did you cope? What of you? Dinky Bliss, you're also going to answer that question, right? How did you
Yeah.
both manage to stay in a confined space for the duration you stayed? How did you manage it? No phone, no books to read, no TV to watch, no loved ones to interact with, none of your regular lifestyle activities to engage in. How did you cope? Let's start with you, Phoebe.
Okay, lovely. It was different, but I welcomed it. Like I'm the type of person that normally takes like social media breaks. So I'll go like a period of 2 weeks without having my phone. So it wasn't like anything different, completely different. But yeah, I guess the only adjusting was getting to know like a whole not lot of like different personalities all at the same time. But yeah, for me,
Great.
other than the things that I went through like with my own stuff in the house, I thought it was like a lovely experience, to be honest. Yeah.
Hmm. Great, great. Okay, Dinky, what about you? How did you cope?
Yeah. Right. And obviously, like when you are in your place, in your home, and you're excited and anticipating to go to the house, you just tell yourself like, I got this, I'm gonna do it. Nothing is gonna defeat me in that house. I got this. Then you enter the house, and it's a whole complete scenario. Because listen, to deal with different energies of 18 individuals, it's just too
Oh my
much.
God.
Personalities, attributes, everything is just
Yes.
different. You need to learn to live by with certain individuals. Some are moody, some are loud, some are bossy, some are aggressive, some are correct. There's a lot going on, and as one person you need to take it in and be like, let me live with these people. And remember, now you can't avoid them by taking your phone and listening to
Yeah.
music and responding to
Yeah,
anybody on the outside world. You can't switch on the TV and watch your reality show, whatever that's going on TV. You are stuck with them. You don't know what time it is. Everything is just, it's so surreal. It's just that type of thing. You can never get used to it, but I think maybe all housemates, every big brother, they get used to it maybe towards the end, because it's just too much. It's not what people think it is.
yeah, yeah,
True.
exactly. I totally agree with you because there are times when, in fact, when the show started from the day one, because I follow the show 24/7 around the clock. So when the show first started,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I was blown out from listening to conversations because everybody is talking at the same time.
True.
So, yeah, so this brings me to my question. Chubby, what was the
My love.
state of your mental health when you first got into the house? All those many conversations, the noise, the banters. How did you, those first 2 days, what was it like for you?
You know what? Like, I think for me, my experience is different, obviously, because I stayed in the house for only 2 days. So most of these people I never really got to know. But the first day for me was lovely because I'm naturally loud. I know you guys never got to see that side of me, but naturally I'm very loud. I'm almost like I'm a cross between Terry and Dinky, like Waban, but like with a little bit of Venus, you know? So yeah, like I enjoyed the first day. And then the second day, yeah, now you could see, you know, the alcohol had worn out. People are now, you know, becoming themselves a little bit more relaxed. So it was interesting. It was interesting. It takes me a little bit like more time than the normal person to get used to people. So I was, you know, just sussing out everyone. But yeah, because I wasn't there for long, I can't really like say much about it. But I liked it, the little bit that I had. Yeah.
Yeah. And we like seeing your face. So Dinky, can
Yeah.
you reintroduce yourself to us? The reason I'm asking you to do this is because I watched the show, right? And so I can confidently say that also this is what I perceived about David's personality, and this is what I perceived she was doing as a strategy. But there are so many people that do not follow the show. And so when they go on Twitter, they see clips, 30 seconds clip, 10-second clip. Oh, Dinky Bliss is this, she's that. And that is what they take as their perception of you. And for me, I feel like that is the dangerous perception to have of someone that they do not spend time watching. So can you please reintroduce yourself to the to the viewers? Let people meet Dinky. Who is Dinky Bliss?
Oh man, she's a loud and proud girl. I'm the happiest human being ever. Like, as I always say, I'm DINKY, Dinky, the Dinkinator, the mover, the shaker, the vibe creator, terminator, master of distraction. And you know what? So being Dinky, it's so easy because like I just want to feed off from the energies that are warm, welcoming, loud. But then you know, the problem with me is that because I'm loud, when somebody becomes too loud in the same space that I am, it takes away from me. You understand? And being loud in an aggressive manner or a bullish manner, or you want to take charge of everything that is happening in my surroundings, it takes a lot from me. So when I got into the house, I was super excited. This is something that I've been manifesting for the longest time. And remember that Big Brother South Africa was on a big break since 2014 till now that it came back. So obviously everybody in our country was watching the Nigerian version, right? To an extent that I was like, you know what? I want to actually go and live in Nigeria so that I'll be in the show, not knowing that fortunate for me that the show is coming back. So when I came into the house, I was between so many things happening to me in my life. You know, the first week I was just in a QV type of situation, but I just kept it within myself. Yes, because she opened the door whereby I was also now thinking of doing the same thing. But I'm like, it can't be. Yes, it can't be because it's gonna look somehow funny. For the production and everything, and everybody has been so kind. Let me just wear it in and be a strong woman. Cause I left my mom so ill at home. I cannot communicate with my husband and ask my husband whether my mother is fine or not. You know, sometimes these things play out. You like, is she dying because she was that sick? You understand? And I'm here playing for money. And she was so supportive. There's a time I told myself that I'm quitting before I even entered. And my mom was like, you can never do that to me. This is something that you've been wanting for the longest time. So you are going to go to the house. So what people saw in me was me when I am on the worried mode. I was very worried. I was anxious. I was thinking of all things bad, you know, because of my mom. And then on the second week, I kind of relaxed and I was like, I just had a dream that my mom is just fine. I'm just beating myself up for something. Then that's when people were like, hey, this Dinky, she's confusing, because they assume, they don't know me, and they're not asking me questions. They just see what they get and they assume that she's playing a strategy. Oh no, she's got a attitude. Oh no, she doesn't like people. Oh no, she's a snapper. Yes, some of those things I do all the time, but I was just stressed. There was a lot going on.
You know, there's something I'm going to say to you right now, Dinky, and I'm not saying it because you're here. I say it every time on my videos because I try to remind my viewers that Big Brother in general, Bbnaija or Bbmzansi, it's a social experiment where different individuals from different backgrounds, different idiosyncrasies, they are put together in a confined space to coexist, to interact, to engage, and create entertainment. And so at the time when the housemates were having their conversations, oh, Dinky is this, Dinky is that, I was really upset on my channel because I felt like, nah, these people are being selfish because they do not expect people that have met one another in 2 days to automatically have knowledge on 100% of the next person. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So there was even an event that happened where you had to, that was, I think it was the week you were on nomination, that was last week, when you had to call all the housemates together and apologize to them. I said, was this really necessary? Left to me, it was not necessary at all.
It wasn't.
You know?
It wasn't.
Game,
it wasn't at all.
Yeah, for the game. So one thing I want to ask now, one question I want to ask now is, this is who Dinky is, who I have also noticed that Dinky is. What informed your style of conflict resolution? Because I noticed that in as much as you were loud and very, very, playful, you had this responsibility of always taking time to resolve issues. So what informed that for you?
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part because there's an echo after you speak. There's an echo of there's a repetition of the same question, so it's just I didn't get it nicely.
Sorry. So I was asking what informed your style of conflict resolution with the rest of the housemates? Because you were very open to calling them together and apologizing, explaining
okay, yeah. When I after I got my phone, I was so shocked when people said me, I'm the queen of confrontation and blah blah blah. But I have never done. I only called housemates once, and that was because I was fed up of their attitude towards me. And how they're making me feel somehow uncomfortable in a house that we all came for the same purpose for. We had a common goal as housemates. Nobody came in the house with a VIP ticket or whatever. We all came there with the same process. So I conducted a meeting, and I called for a meeting because I wanted now. You see, if I shout at you, and speak with you some type of way, it will be after I have conducted a meeting and you have understood my side. But now, if I snap and I've never spoken to you about the things I like, the things I don't like, it's gonna be like I'm very crazy. I'm getting loco. I'm crazy, So I was like, after this meeting, after I make this meeting, because I believe even at work, if you come late at work, they give you a verbal warning. You do it again, they give you the first written warning. You get warnings until the boss will snap and say you're fired. So I wanted to do something in a similar sense, whereby I conduct a meeting, I address everybody, and you take it. Whether you take it or you don't take it, it's up to you. But I said what I wanted to say. So that tomorrow, should you repeat the same thing and then I react some type of way, nobody's going to say I'm crazy because I addressed it before. So I was doing that because I saw a whole lot of things happening, like, people who talk things, but they're not direct. As to like we saying this to Dinky, they're beating up around the bush, going through the corners. And you talk it to me. If you talk to me direct. Don't go through the corners, please. I beg. Don't be direct. Don't be talking to your friend and be making sideways messages. I'm not dumb. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. You understand? I'm not stupid. I know exactly what you want to say, but then you don't have the guts to come and face me and say, Dinky, why is your face like this in the morning? You'll hear them saying in the house, fix your face, fix your face. I'm like, you see.
Seriously, you guys, all of you, for this season of the show, you all are a vibe. Sometimes I hear those comments, and I'm wondering, like, Dinky is right there. Go and talk to her.
Yes. I'm in the house, dude.
And like
that's what I said. Yeah.
And another thing that the housemates don't like notice is that that space is so confined that when you're speaking, somebody in the next room can hear you. So I would also literally hear conversations about me while I was sleeping, like literally, like but just before I go to sleep, because obviously the housemates think nah, she's been gone for an hour or whatever. Can't you hearing all these things that are happening? But because like I was just in my own like type of craze at that time, I was like, I'm not even going to confront this. But yeah, I wish they knew how loud like that echo in the house is. Like you can hear.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. I'm coming back to those echoes. Now, for you, QB, what was the turning point for you? At what point did you realize that, okay, this is it, I have to go home? What happened? What was the trigger?
Oh my God. It's that challenge that Dinky was talking about earlier that we did. The first day we did a challenge where Big Brother said, listen, speak about yourself. Whatever it is about yourself that you feel like you want to speak about, where you come from, whatever, just express yourself, get to know each other. Lovely. And I'm thinking, you know what? The people that have been chosen to come into this house, they're probably a lot like me. Like they probably don't give out too much, so they're going to touch on 1, 2, and 3, but they're not going to go that deep. So when they started going deep, I was taken aback because I'm naturally a person that does not speak about my emotions at all. Like I just take things in and take things in. So when I started speaking about my story personally, I was just, something happened in that moment for me. And it's like all the disappointments, all the hurts, all the things that I've suffered, my traumas, they all came out at once. But I couldn't express it because remember, I'm not an expressive person. So it was just there in my heart. Like it was almost as if somebody was choking me, like physically. And I wanted to speak, I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. So I literally just felt like at this point, the only thing for me to do is to go get some help outside because I'm probably going to go in, win this 2 million, and then after like commit suicide or something, because I really am at that place where I'm not okay at all. Like I cannot continue. I want to, but I cannot. So yeah, it's unfortunate because I mean, this is the one thing that, like I said, I've always wanted in my life, and this had to happen. But I guess things happen for a reason,
Of course. And this is an opportunity I want to use in telling you that you are so powerful. You have no idea how powerful you are. The fact that you are able to leave behind such a huge platform, such an opportunity to win such a prize, and you left it all and you chose your sanity first. For me, that is real power. That is real courage, bravery. You are so strong. You have no idea. Because when you made your announcement, social media was going wild. People were going crazy, asking questions. Why is she leaving it? She's selfish. She took someone's spot. People literally felt like, oh, taking that spot in 2 days. And I said, no. What is the use of material things when your sanity is at stake? And the weakest people, if you walk away, it doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you one of the strongest persons in that house. Because it's not easy to take such a bold step. So we're just going to congratulate you from this channel that you did so well. You did so great.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say
yes, she did.
She did. Comments. Thank you, Dinky later, baby. Thank you so much. I just want to say one thing. And one thing that people don't realize is for you to be chosen as a housemate in the Big Brother house, you go through all sorts of tests. So each and everyone in that house had gone through, a lot of tests. I can't get into details, obviously, because, but you are fit to go into that house and they know this about you. But unfortunately, you do not know the things that can come and hinder certain experiences, like triggers and certain things like that, Robin. So honestly, I'm not, I don't regret it. I will never regret it. But yeah, I'm always grateful to the channel, to the production, everything. And yeah, thank you to you. Thank you to Dinky.
Thank you. Now, QB,
girl.
Dinky, we're going to set QV up right now, all right? We're going to set QV up. I don't know if you were aware, but right in that house, under your nose, QV, whilst you were still there, the guys during the men's company, they were having a crazy crush on you. They were all still, like they were literally talking about.
Lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't lie. Mina, I was very honest and open that I'm a married woman. I came there knowing exactly that, you know, when you go into the Big Brother house, they assume that when you are married, you're boring. You understand? And my husband is one of those people that are about the life. They know what's up, you know? He's young and he's not like an old man who's gonna come with all those rules, like you're not going to that show. In fact, the reason why I actually am on Big Brother is because of him. He's the one that took my audition. He's the one that made my video be on point and stuff like that. So a man like that also pushes you hard to actually succeed in life. I doubt that there's a man inside the house that was busy crushing on me. That's a big lie. Oh.
Listen, Lori.
Yeah, we're coming to that. We're coming to that. But you know, talking about crushes, yeah, you were the object of attraction to all the guys as well. And you know the funny thing, these guys
Yeah.
were confused. They had multiple crushes, multiple crushes. So what would you have done?
I can't hear. There's something going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my phone or
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear?
Is it better now?
That's up.
Whoa. Is it better now?
It's still there, but can you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Dinky, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. I can hear you.
All right, this is better now.
But there's a background sound that is actually it's just too much. It's like somebody's squashing papers or something and it's loud.
Yeah. It's something good.
Is this better now?
It's still there a bit.
Okay. Let's do this. Dinky, can you unplug your headphones and then plug it back? Let's see if the noise will reduce.
It's still there.
Wow.
Do you? So you can't hear me, but QP and myself, I think we can hear it.
Oh wow! I have removed my mic, and
it's like somebody is on the speaker squashing papers and stuff. I just don't know what the sound is about.
Yeah. Whoa. This is serious. Sorry guys, this we're going to fix it. So let me do this. I'm going to remove you people one after the other and then I'll add it. Okay? Oh. Is it better now? Is it better?
It's still good. It's still good.
Wow. Because the moment I remove both of you, the noise stopped. So I think it's coming from.
Oh, so it's probably one of our.
Yes. Let me see. Dinky, is the noise still there? Hi, Dinky. Is the noise?
Speak. Can you? Hi. No. It's better now. It's better.
So, I think it's from QV. QV, I think it's from you. Do you want to check your gadget? Yeah, check your gadget.
Sorry. Let me try and leave and then come back again if that's possible.
All right. That's perfect. Thank you. Okay, Dinky, let's just continue whilst we wait for QV to come back. Okay. So
QV. Yeah.
So let's talk about your marital status. I'll tell you something that's very interesting about you. So I have been doing a lot of comparison between the Bbmzansi housemates and the Big Brother Niger housemates that we've had over time.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Yes. And it
Yeah.
occurs to me that your story is almost similar to one of the ex-housemates from BB Niger's story. I'm talking about Tega. I don't know if you know Tega.
Tega, yes,
Mm.
Tega.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, so Tega was, I think, the first married female that got into Big Brother Niger. And she also had the same story of, her husband supporting her own dream. But by the time she went into the house, things did not really turn out the way she had actually planned.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
compared to your own story came, as should I say a shock to us Nigerians now viewing the show. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Of
It came as
course.
a shock. Yeah, because people were wondering, like, oh wow, a married woman, okay, let's see what she will do. And so a lot of people, they kind of were not comfortable with how free you were with a lot of the male housemates, especially when people were doing your kissing game and all of that. So I said, okay, fine, on this platform, you will take out your own time to explain that for real, your husband was fully in consent, with you going for the show and all of that. Like, help us to explain that dynamic so that people's minds will rest. Yes.
As I'm talking to you now, my husband is around and he can hear actually everything that I'm talking
Mhm.
about.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's just having flu. He's not feeling fine and all that. My husband, that's another thing. People have their own rules when they come to their own marriage. And with us, we've been together for the longest time. We are so open with each other. So much has happened. Some women get into marriage and men play them, cheat on them. A lot happens
Mm-hmm.
in their marriage and they are not even aware. They go to their friends and they're like, oh, my husband will never cheat on me. And your friends look at you like, look at you. You don't even know. Your man is all over the place. So with
Mm-hmm.
with our relationship, it's so open. And when I say open, my man can tell me that, yo, this girl is nice on Instagram. And you can see that the lady maybe is just wearing she's looking very sexy, and he can just compliment the woman and say this lady is so beautiful and like the picture. Now it depends on you two now how you guys react on it. Like, how I always rant about Perry this. I like Perry.
Mm-hmm.
I like Perry. I like, like any other man would be like, I'm tired of hearing that. You understand? Like, how could you tell me that you like another man while you just next to me, and it means that you're not respectful of me? A man that allowed me to go to a dating game show. I want people to understand that. There's another show that happened in South Africa. It was big on a biggest channel here. And it's for a woman going there looking for a husband and whatever. Lapo, I'm married. It's exposure. You understand? It's the exposure. Phela
Wow.
mina, we are running a business. We are running a business and we want exposure. We want to be known. We want to be recognized. We just want
Yes.
our brand to move. You understand? A man that
Yeah.
allowed you to go to that show, Too Hard to Be Single. And I went there. And then also other people were still shocked. But then when they asked him about it, he was like, that we are business minded people. So it is what it is. Any exposure is exposure. Yeah, just like Cardi B would say that, and her husband, that you do anything for clout, as long as it's good
Yes.
clout. So me being so free into the house, I was never gonna deprive myself from bathing in the shower and shower wearing a bikini. I was gonna smell. But
Yes.
I'm a plus size woman. I need to bath properly and smell good.
Hold for
So
tea. Hold for tea. Yes. Hold for tea.
yes, you
I
must
got
you must
that.
lift your you must lift your leg up high on the wall and bath the things so that nobody will ever gossip about you.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. You know what, Dinky? You know what, Dinky? I'm going to pause right here with
Yeah.
you and come back because there's one or two questions left that I want to ask you. So I'm definitely bringing you I'm definitely coming back to you right now. So just hold that thought.
Okay.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Cool.
Let me quickly get on to
No
QB.
problem.
QB, you're welcome back.
All right.
You're welcome back. Okay. So the question for you, QB, is this. If you were still in the house, right, what would you have done with the information that all the guys had crazy crush on you? What would you have done? Would you have used it as part of your strategy to play them back?
I'm struggling with the sound again.
Mm.
That
Can
sound
you
is
hear me
now
now?
back again for whatever reason. I don't know. It must be me.
Do you
Can
have
you hear me now?
do you have headsets,
Try to get
QB?
the sound gone.
Do you have headsets?
Do you
Can
have
you just
earpiece?
put your headsets on?
Let me try and get
Yeah.
headset.
All right.
Yeah, let me
All
try and
right.
connect headsets and then I'll come back.
All right. All right. Okay. Dinky, sorry about that. I think I'm gonna have to continue with you before QB comes back.
No problem.
So,
No
all right.
problem.
So, you know what? I love your response to that question, and it just goes to show how much in sync you are with your partner. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people were totally confused. A lot of people were totally confused. A lot of people felt like maybe you just came into the house and you decided to go on a wild, on a wild hunt. But the question
Yeah.
is, aside all the exposure and everything, right? Was that also a part of your strategy to win the 2 million rand?
I'm like this. It's it's so cliche for every housemate to come to an interview and say I was being myself. It's something we've heard. We
Yeah,
every housemate speaks of the
yeah,
same thing. But me
yeah,
getting this title of being loud and proud, I don't feel there is necessity for me to actually hold back. Number one, I know that I'm big as far as size is concerned. I'm a plus size. So
yeah,
obviously, I was sure that everybody in the house have seen a plus size person, whether from their auntie, their mom, or whatever. But you have experienced somebody who is a plus size. Number two, I
mhm,
told myself that what is on my body that nobody has ever seen before. The difference is that it's on me. You've seen boobs
mhm,
before, you've seen booties before, you've seen a lot on other women, and if you're a woman, you've seen maybe on men. So at the moment, you entered this competition knowing exactly what is expected of you. There's gonna be a shower hour. Nobody said you're going to wear a bikini. You signed. That's an agreement that you took, and you had time. They didn't force you. They gave you so much time to think about it and tell yourself whether
mhm.
you're gonna do it or not. And because
Yeah,
I'm married, I was not gonna be in a position where I'm not gonna talk to all the other males in the house and be like, oh my God, guys, I'm married. Like, what was the point? Why did you even enter the house to begin with? If you're gonna go come around with that response of saying, I'm a married woman, I can't do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Obviously, your partner knew that you were gonna be there. I was just being myself. The same way I am with my man was the same way I am when I was in the house.
interesting, interesting, great, great. I mean, I like the fact that you are owning it. That's one of the things I love most of the time when people go on shows like that. And even though they have strategies, they claim that they are just being themselves. Okay, so now moving on to the next question. I know you like this particular individual, but we're going to be talking about Info Wabadini.
So sorry, you said I like what?
I said, I know you like this particular housemate. I'm talking about Info. So I'm going to be asking you a question about Info.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
So yeah. So now,
Hectic.
this is what I, as a viewer, saw on TV. All right. This is what I, as a viewer, saw. Now, the night that what's her name, Nale has called that meeting. Can you hear me? Hello, Dinky.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So the night that Nale and
I
Info,
can hear you. Yes.
um, so the night that Nale has called the meeting in the lounge, right, to talk to you about beautiful first wager task.
Yeah.
I don't think you were aware that they had already had a
Yeah.
meeting. where Nicole was complaining that she felt like he did not like her, he did not want to eat her food, blah blah blah. She felt some negative energy from you. And then fast forward to after the whole week. So
Yeah.
by the way, kudos to how you handled that situation. You handled it very, very maturely. So you handled that situation. And then Nicole came to you and spoke to you. Instead of going to Nale to talk to Nale, who she had made complaints to. And then after that event, Nicole became your very, very close friend. And then later on in the house, well, that was last week. Nicole was complaining to Libo that she does not like your energy. What she was different? She was complaining to Libo that she does not like your energy. You always have a way of jumping out into issues with other housemates in the house. So the question is, how do you feel about Nicole as a fellow housemate? How do you feel about her for real?
Yeah. To be honest, the first thing is that it's so nice watching this from the couch than to actually be the one actually giving the content inside the house. It's so different. And the hard thing about this is that as an ex-housemate or a fellow housemate, you are expected to be angry of certain things. But then first of all, you need to check yourself. Have you gossiped before? I have. Were the times I spoke about Mpo? I have. You understand? Do you know? Have you nominated other people? I have. So it's very funny coming from other people where they like you need to be feeling some type of way. But then I'm like, in real life, I cannot say why did you gossip about me as if I have never gossiped about you. I received the part where my people, when I got my phone, were telling me that Mpo had a conversation with Lee about me and whatever. Everybody in that house is facing some sort of paranoia, including myself. When you find people in a corner having a chit chat, you think it's about you. When you find other people having their conversation, you think that they're having a conversation about you. I'm sure there were certain things maybe I was not even aware that I was doing that made her feel some type of way. You get?
Hi, babes.
This is our home. She just ghosted on us.
Sorry, sorry about that.
I was wondering, I know what's going on now.
I am so sorry. I mean, people could not really hear us, but I'm glad we're back now. So, guys, if you can hear us,
Ghosted
please
us.
let us know. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. So, can everybody hear us now? Because the viewers were complaining
Yes,
they could not hear.
let me continue. Let me continue. First of
Yes.
okay.
Guys, please let us
No,
know
no,
if
no
you can hear
problem.
us in the
Because
comment
that sound
section,
is just
okay?
there. It's still there. It's not going anywhere.
I can hear
Wow.
you guys. Like, it's fine on my side.
Oh, okay. Okay. Guys, can you all hear us? If you can hear us, it's too bad. Okay, Phoebe, let me ask you, do you have different gadgets playing this show?
Mena, let me tell you how this
Do I have?
sound goes.
Do you have two different gadgets
It's
with
so
you?
the background sound
No.
is so. Are you watching yourself? Are you watching
Oh,
yourself
it's
while you're
better.
streaming?
No, it's just like us.
Are you
That's it.
watching
There's
yourself on
nothing
an?
else.
Are you watching yourself on another phone?
I think
No,
this is
babe.
better now.
No.
Phoebe
Really?
turned off something, so this is better now.
Because it feels
I
like.
think this is better now. This is better
Can
now.
you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Perfectly.
All right.
This is perfect. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry. Dinky was saying something, so sorry we cut you off. Please continue, Dinky.
Okay. I'll put my phone on charger. I'm struggling here. So I was not intending to be anybody's friend in the house. But I was
Okay.
intending to be cordial, loving, and kind in the process. But I knew that a whole matter of having friendship is just impossible when we have a common goal of running for 2 million rand. We can actually do it outside the house. We're gonna meet and become friends, have events, go to events together. When there's a gift, we call each other. But in the house is a different story. So it just happened that people couldn't face me. I don't know why, because I don't eat people. But it happened that
Can you hear Dinky? Are you able to hear her?
No. Dinky, can you move back to the original spot you were before? I think the sound was way better there. To the spot where you were before. Wow.
Yeah.
I think
See,
that's
now I
what we're
can hear you
before.
perfectly.
Yes, yes. QV, let's continue with you, all right, before Dinky comes back.
Listen, can I just say this quickly? Because when you were talking about this, yeah, my sound started tripping a little bit. When I saw that video of the guys talking about me for the first time on your channel when you were talking about it, I could not believe it. I was like, there's actually no way. Like, these guys never even made suggestions. Like, I didn't know that anyone in the house liked me, to be honest, especially the guys. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
They all add different crushes, and sometimes we are not sure if they are crushing on the females because it's a strategy, or if they are genuine crushing on the females. But what I want to know now is, if you were still in the house and you had this information, maybe one way or the other, what would you have done with that information?
I probably would have played it. I would have played my cards very well. Like, I'm a person, like I said, going into the house, I was like, I'm a naturally very flirtatious person. I like women, I like men. So knowing that if I had literally even just smelled somebody liking me, I was probably gonna rope them until the end. Like, that's what was gonna happen. My plan was not to fall in love at all in that house. But if it happened, I would have accepted it. But yeah, I probably would have just used them as like sort of gameplay, I guess. But yeah, they're all cool guys though. They're all cool guys.
I mean, the funny thing, these guys, they were completely smitten by you. And they all agreed that you had this sex appeal, that you did not even have to say anything. All you had to do was to just pass by. And they are all getting you.
The lies. The lies.
Like, they were so attracted to you. Even Dino, that has a girlfriend outside the house that wants to be faithful, he catched the same vibe. Like, he was like, "Oh my god, I caught it! I'm smitten." So I was really, really sad at the time you left, because I think it was the night before you left that revelation came up, and I'm like, "No, this is some drama."
Not you wanting the drama. Not you wanting the drama.
Yeah. Okay, but thinking about it now, just for the fun of it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were still in the house now that all this madness, because there's a lot of madness going on in the house at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware, but most of the females, they are now placing targets on Venice, and that is because BU likes.
Yes, I've been seeing that. I've been watching, actually. Like, I've been watching. Yeah, it's crazy what's happening in the house now.
Yeah. So if you were in the house as at this time, which camp would you belong to? Knowing who the singular houses are now, which camp would you belong to?
Probably Venus. I think Venus and I were we were very much alike in a lot of things. Yeah. Maybe in a lot of, probably most in the way that we think and that we address things, but probably the Venus camp. I like Nale too, but yeah, I don't know. Watching things from the outside just gives you like a different perspective. Like, like Dinky was saying, the people that are in that house, when they leave outside, they're totally different people. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably the Venus.
Dinky is back. Dinky, you're welcome back. We were just talking about the guys in the house that were crazy about QV.
Yes. They were so devastated when she left. Yo! Especially guess one.
Not devastated.
They were on her case. They were on her case.
One and Libo. They were devastated.
They were I'm just waiting for them to come for the show to be over. Trust me, most of those
People
guys
are
are
in
gonna be meeting you
relationships
up.
now, Glory. People are in relationships now. Let them be. Let them.
Okay,
Those are not
okay.
relationships. Those are alliances.
Lie.
Alliances.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
For real.
Watching from the outside now, there's a difference. We get to know the truth of how the other person feels about the other, rather than when you're in the house, you don't know what's happening on the other corner. You don't hear the conversation. Now we hear everything. It's just a matter of alliances. I doubt there's anybody that's gonna put a ring on nobody's finger anytime. So don't bother going to a boutique and getting yourself a dress because you'll be invited to a wedding. It ain't gonna happen now, tomorrow, or anytime. The people are there and hungry for the 2 million events, and that's what matters.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I am so sad. I'm so sad that you both are still not in that house. It was just so much I was looking forward to hearing from both of you. But now, Dinky, let's address the elephant in the room. Themba. Themba was one of your very close friends. Now, did you know that Themba actually nominated you first? Did you hear what he said when he was nominating you?
You know what? But I'm just giving up on this mic situation. Can you please repeat the question for me?
Okay, Dinky, the place you were before, having this conversation, I think the network
Yeah.
signal back then was way better. So can you go back to that place, please?
Oh, the other side. No, it's because of the charger. Oh my goodness, this is so stressful. Hi,
Sorry,
I'm
sorry,
dying. Hold
sorry.
on.
Dinky, are you watching
No
Big Brother?
problem. No problem. Don't
She's
worry.
watching Big Brother.
She's watching Big
I'm
Brother right
not.
now.
I'm watching.
That's
No, I'm watching. I'm on. That's a Premier League channel. I'm on a Premier League channel. I'm not
Okay.
watching. You kicked me out. You think I'm gonna watch? Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. You see, this is way perfect. Perfect. So, Dinky, I was saying that we
you
should
keep
address.
yes.
I was saying we should address the elephant in the room, Themba. Themba was one of your very close friends in that house. But then he went into the nomination session
You
and he
reckon?
nominated
You reckon he
you.
was?
Yes, he nominated you. And he said some things whilst he was nominating you. So do you think he betrayed you or it's just a game? It's just a game. What do you think?
I was honestly gonna do the same thing, given the chance to actually nominate. And we spoken about it, me and him. I asked him that, are you really my friend or are you playing the game? He said, outside in the real world, I'm definitely going to be your friend, friend, friend. But in this house, please watch out because I'm here for the 2 million. So if you're smart, you
Wow.
need to take that message in. That
Right.
it's a bittersweet moment. He can be your friend, but he's also playing a game. So, and the thing, he was very observant and he knew that I was the biggest competition because I was also observing the things that were happening in the house.
Mm.
Unfortunately, when it came to votes for people, like I was not campaigned enough for people to keep me inside the house. I'm not going to blame anybody because nominations is actually part of the competition. What I would actually blame is like the marketing team that had to keep me in the house as far as campaigning is concerned. Vote for Dinky, and remind people that I'm up for nominations. People must vote for me. But I still believe that should it happen otherwise, I was still going to be in that house. And also given the chance, I would have also nominated him because he's playing the game how it should be played. And people don't understand how Big Brother is. Themba is playing the game. He's not there for a vacation, a staycation, a holiday of some
Yeah.
sort. Themba is there observing every Tom, Dick, and Harry that is inside that house, and he's checking what your attributes are, what triggers you, what makes you happy, and he's running along with it. And that's what I appreciate. I wouldn't nominate a person just because we had a 2-minute fight in the house. For me, that's not playing the game. I play the game based on who I see is the strongest on that week, and he's giving flames is giving content. Everybody's talking about, I would like to eliminate that person. You understand? So most people don't even understand the strategy of playing Big Brother. They just think it's a holiday destination where we just eat, sleep, wake up, gym, wake, sleep, do the same thing over and over again. Kanti, you need to know who your people are around you so that you will kick them out one by one. They already kicked me. Now they are very, very a step closer to the 2 million rand because I was gonna give them flames, but then at least they tried, you know. So I'm not scared. I'm not angry at Themba at all. The things he said, I know that when he's asked outside, he's not gonna mean them. It's gonna be like, it was a competition, because he doesn't know the person that I am, except for the things that I told him about me.
Dinky, this is me giving you a round of applause as you people do it in the house.
Yes.
I'm giving you a round of applause.
Hello,
Yeah.
hi.
You know what I like about you know what I like about this conversation? It's positive mental attitude for me. That is what I'm loving about this conversation. See, this is no shade to our ex-BB Niger housemates. But sometimes I wish they had the same kind of, vibe about the game, right? And that is one thing I noticed about you, Dinky, when you were in the house. When you were nominated, you were not upset. You were vibing. As a matter of fact, it was in that week that you created so much content that by the time you were evicted, I was screaming. People were literally coming to cry on my channel, shouting, "No, bring back Dinky. We want like Dinky. Dinky the Dinky maker. Look, where did you learn all those games?
Everybody was like, Dinky was not supposed to leave. And I was so happy to find that people received me in that manner. And the purpose was for me to, that one was a strategy. You know, now you talk about being yourself. And then there are other bits and pieces of you now having a strategy. The house was a ball. I don't have TV, number one. I don't have my cell phone. And then everybody is playing this kumbaya family reunion type of thing. And I'm like, we already left our families behind. So I'm not intending to create more family members, because mine are also overwhelming as we speak. So why am I adding more? Like, hey, everybody's giving you a hug. Hi, my sister, how are you? I'm like, look at these people. What are they doing?
All those people's family meetings. I used to call them family meetings, family reunions. I was over it. It was too much. I was exhausted. And they're still having more of it. It was tiring. But then, let's get on to
like, no.
Yeah. Okay, so beginning with you.
But then, I bet. Yeah.
Okay, go on, Dinky, go on.
So as I was saying, that it was a strategy to just loosen up a bit. I believe that it is Big Brother Mzansi for a purpose. South Africans got the vibe. You understand? Everybody loves to be part of or have a friend in South Africa or something about South Africa. So I was like, even myself, if I'm watching myself, I would sleep on the couch. So I wanted the house to have the vibes. I wanted people to have relationships. I remember telling Vino to actually ask all the women in the house out to be his girlfriend. But I can see that he's a little bit scared, because I wanted him to play a game whereby he would ask he would ask Nale out, ask this, and just create conflict in jail. That's what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, I left too early. It's not going to happen, because I was going to press him and push him to actually be that person. But it didn't happen. But yeah, it is what it is.
You actually great. You gave us so much entertainment. We were fully you. All right. Okay, someone down. Dinky, can you connect your headphones? Yeah, your headphones.
Let me mute my mic, or you're talking to QB now, right?
Yes. Let me speak to QB. Okay. QB, can you hear me?
Are you able to hear me? It's still there. What's going on?
Whoa.
Is it my?
Wow. Guys, hold on 1 second. Listen, whilst I'm bringing back, okay, whilst you're back, send in your questions, guys. Please send me your questions. Okay, Dinky, can you hear me?
You know your sound, né? Your sounds like you are streaming live, and yet you have opened another phone next to you to watch yourself, to view. That's why it's making that sound.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's what's happening. The same as when I'm in the radio studio and my somebody calls, but they are listening to themselves on the radio still. It's giving that vibe. So I don't know.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
It's still happening, and it's not a network issue. There's something that we're missing that we should do. It's not a matter of network. The network is stable. When there's something on the audio side that is not connected nicely. I don't know why it is. Whether it's on my side or your side, I don't know. And maybe are your viewers complaining about it?
Not really, actually. Not really. But we're going to get that sorted in the next section, okay? We're gonna get that sorted. Okay. So let me just quickly throw on a question to you, if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Okay, I think the noise is still fine. Okay.
Can you
I
hear
think the
me?
noise has stopped. Yes. It has actually stopped now. Yeah, it's better now.
Wait. Speak now.
I said it's better now. Like it's clearer on my side now. Can you hear me?
I wonder what is it that I need to do on this phone. Okay, iPhone microphone, right? Echo. Okay.
So I can. Okay. Oof. Guys, apologies about this. We're seriously trying to ensure that everybody hears perfectly, right? QB,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the back and forth. We're
It's
trying to
okay.
get
It's
everything
okay.
sorted.
It's
Yeah,
alright. New
apologies.
technology.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. But I think the sound is getting better now.
No, it's definitely better than it was before.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hi, Dinky. Can Dinky hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, we can hear you now.
So we all need go to our settings and cancel the echo out. On the mic, the cam and mic settings, there's a place where you select that you are canceling the echo, because there's a lot of echo taking place right now. And also it must automatically adjust the volume. I think everything will be fine.
All right. We're gonna get down to it right now. All right. Okay, I think I got that one sorted out. Thank you so much, Dinky. Thank you, Dinky.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, I have just two more questions, and I'm encouraging the viewers to go ahead and ask their questions if they have any. So currently in the house, let me start with you, Phoebe. Which of the housemates do you think is the most strategic housemate at the moment?
With me or QV?
QV.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm asking you to go
Oh,
first.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, I said, looking at the household at the moment, like currently,
Mm-hmm.
which one do you think is the most strategic? Which one is seriously playing the rest of the household?
I think I'd say I agree with Dinky by saying Timber. Like watching it from the outside, I think he's definitely the most strategic. I think Terry and Venus are also playing a very good game. Yeah, I think that's about it from my side. But definitely Themba being like the main strategic one, you know.
Okay.
Tools too actually. Tools is also playing like a really nice game.
Okay. Dinky, what do you think? Which of the housemates is being the most strategic now? Uh, hello, Dinky. Are you there? No.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here, but I don't know. I
Yes.
can't see myself.
Okay, you know what? Let me remove you and add you back.
So
Okay?
you were saying?
Okay. I was asking which of
Okay.
the housemates currently is the most strategic for you?
Themba, number one, right? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Mpho
Yes.
Abadimu, number two,
Okay.
right? BU,
Yes.
BU, number three.
Okay.
Venus, number four.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, and then the rest, nje, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure them out as time goes by. But those, but not in a bad
Isn't the
way.
rest in
Not in
jail?
a bad way. Um, but there's a difference between being strategic and being loud. Some of the people in the house were bullies, but they will never admit to that. Some people in the house didn't allow people to eat as much as they could, but they felt like they could eat as much as they could. Like it felt like Big Brother's house was their father's house, ruling in the
Yeah.
kitchen. And it was a bit funny because you're a man and the kitchen is not actually your territory. You should be
Yeah.
outside cleaning the deck, the garden, the jacuzzi, but here you are counting how many chickens are in the pot and who's getting what piece and who's not getting that piece. I'm like, dog, that's not a strategy. That's just showing where you come from.
Oh no! What happened with Dinky? Hear me. Oh my god.
I'm so deep. I go. As for the food, so are people not supposed to cook now?
I don't even.
Crazy.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
That one. And they really were complaining about Gash for that. Hey, like they really had him. And I just never understood. If the man likes to cook, let him cook. You know? So that one I don't agree with. Like I don't believe that at all. Like let him cook.
All right. All right, Dinky. Before we sorry, QB, before we get back to Dinky, let me just ask you this question. So something happened last night. I don't know if you're aware about Nale and Themba. Are you aware what happened?
Can you?
Can you hear me? Whoa. Okay. Welcome back, QB. Can you hear me?
I can. There's still that little bit of I don't know what's going on with the sound.
It's as if my village people came to this meeting today. Okay. So the question is, if you are aware of what happened between Nale and Themba last night, Nale accusing Themba of threatening her.
I didn't watch. I just saw people going in on what's his name, Themba, but I didn't see. I don't know what happened. What happened? Actually, fill me in.
Okay, I totally will. So, Nale was upset that she had cleaned the room downstairs all by herself without Themba assisting her. And then at the time when Themba would have assisted her, Themba was eating. And then later, they had gone to the arena for the arena game. Okay, so, my God. Woo! Today's network is funny, very funny. Guys, apologies for all of the inconvenience. We are seriously trying to ensure that we have this conversation for real. I don't know why the network is choosing to be this bad, but we're going to get it working. Okay. So both of them are trying to log out and then log back in so that um, the audio will be really, really clear. I understand that a lot of people are having issues with the sound. I too am having issues with the sound. But don't worry, guys. And so far, if you've been enjoying the conversation, please let me know in the comment section below. Yes, for real, trendy amebo. Our village people is at work. They are seriously trying to destroy this conversation, but God passed them. It's not going to work. Okay. So apologies, everybody. We are still going to come on and continue this conversation. Just give QV and Dinky just a few seconds to get their audio sorted out, and then we'll definitely bring them back. Okay, QV is back. So let me add that in now, and then we. Okay, welcome back, QV.
Can you hear me?
This is perfect now. You're welcome back.
Yeah, I can also hear you now. You were still telling me about the drama from yesterday. What happened?
Oh, yes, Dinky, welcome back. I'm glad both of you are on here now so that I'll just say, then you can give me your own opinion. All right. So, Dinky, I was telling QV before you left that something happened last night between Nale and Themba. So, Nale was upset. Nale was upset that, number one, Themba had allowed her to clean a part of the house alone all by herself. Now, apparently, as at the time she was cleaning, they had just returned from the arena game and Themba was eating Kelly. So Nale expected Themba to just by himself go and start cleaning. But Themba claimed that he was eating and there was no way he was going to leave his food. So Nale had called Themba to the garden and then she was telling him that she felt disrespected because they had an encounter in the kitchen. She claimed that Themba said something, be careful. So for her, she said that Themba threatened her, that she no longer feels safe in Biggie's house.
No.
And she said that Themba threatened her twice. So Themba apologized to her, like over and over again. But then Nale insisted that she wants to call a group meeting with all the housemates and report it. Yes, and she did it.
No way.
She reported the matter and Themba apologized to her again in front of all the housemates. So Themba himself became scared and he went to Big Brother to report the matter that he too is feeling scared that Nale is saying that she does not feel safe in the house. So the question I want to ask both of you now, as insiders that have been in Biggie's house, looking at the kind of personality that Themba has, do you think that Themba has the potential of threatening a fellow housemate in that house? Because the truth is, there's no video to back it up. I watch the show like round the clock, and sometimes I have archives of secret. I searched and searched, I did not see anything. So the question is, do you both think that Themba has the potential to threaten any female housemate or any other male housemate? Let's start with you, babe.
Honestly, I don't think that's what it was. Like, first of all, the way you're explaining it, if we are all assigned chores, so we tell each other, okay, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do. But that does not mean when you are ready to do chores, I'll be ready also exactly the same time. So do your part and I'll do mine when I'm done eating, I guess. So I don't understand why that caused an issue. But then again, Nale is a different kind of person. But the threatening thing, I don't think Themba would threaten anyone. And I've been watching him even from the outside. So I don't think that's how he is. I don't think that's his character. Yes, he's playing the game and he's very strategic about it. But threatening, no ways. I'm not buying that one. If anything, she's the one that's being funny in the situation.
Okay, Dinky, Themba is a very good friend. Can you tell us confidently that Themba cannot do such a thing? What do you think? Do you think he would jokingly say, be careful? Has Themba ever told you, be careful? Dinky? We can hear you.
Oh, sorry, the mic was on mute. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So, knowing both of the contestants, for that amount of time I was in the house, Nale for me is a very sweet person, and how I say sweet, I mean, anything you do, you need to be careful because it's like she's those girls that take things personally. I don't know, like wherever you were in school, you'd see those girls that would sit in front of in the class, and those ones that are focused. Any little thing they report it immediately. You understand, to the teacher and this that. So she comes across to me as those people that just don't, they just like complaining if they are not comfortable of a certain thing. Then when it comes to Temba is direct, very direct. He's been direct with everybody, including myself. When he wants to be direct with you, he does not care whether you guys are close or you dished him, like you gave him 2 pieces of chicken last night. He will not care. The day he wants to address something, he will be straight and forward with it. So coming to you saying that maybe do I see that as he was threatening her or whatever? No. I feel like Nale blew things out of proportion, and the communication was just, yeah, they didn't meet up 50-50 when it came to communication. They misunderstood each other at that point. And Nale wanted it to be resolved immediately. And Temba was like, at the end of the day, I told you what I was intending to tell you. So it looked as if Temba does not care, but at the moment, somebody needed to tell somebody to do something. That's what I see.
Myself. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, as one who was a very, very close friend to Temba, has Temba ever told you in the house, be careful, in a threatening
Many
way?
times. Many times. Many times. And we had things like I would sign. Me and Temba had signs. Nobody in the outside world would understand because everybody had a name, and the name didn't come out verbally. It had an action of something you normally do. So when we talk about you, I'll do something. He knows exactly who I'm talking about. Everybody's lost. Everybody will be lost. And then we'll continue with the conversation, and then people will just be lost as to what are you guys talking about. So that's
Hmm.
exactly what took place. He warned me with a lot of people, and he warned me about himself as well. So he would tell me that, so you are close to this one and this one today. Do you know that they said A, B, C, D, E, F, G? I'm like, I am very much aware. Hence the reason why I'm very close. Keep your you need to keep your enemies closer, and you must keep them with a smile. There's a lot of things that were said in the house, man. People who are just everywhere about this space, like you're a man. I don't know whether to define you as a man or a boy, because there's a difference. Okay, let me say you're a man in the house, but you are every corner and corner and corner. You are laughing with this one, and then you take whatever information, then you're gonna feed it off there in a broken telephone. It's now incorrect. You laugh, you take information from that one, you send it to that one, maybe thinking that everybody is going to like you, and not knowing that people are actually perceiving that, and you are starting to create enemies of something that you think you're gonna make friendships. I mean, if I could write a book about that situation, I would make a 5,000 page book with the 2 weeks that I stayed in the house. I saw everything, and I saw through everybody.
Hmm. Okay, thank
So
you very much.
yeah,
I really needed to hear from two of you that have actually lived inside the house, because, as I said before, we are spectators, and because the camera only shows us one conversation at a time, most of the time a
yeah.
lot of things happen that we don't even get to see. The only way we can be sure of what went down is if Big Brother decides that, okay, if there's going to be a reunion, or maybe before eviction, they show us clips of maybe Nale's allegations, then we will say, okay, fine. Maybe Temba did it in a joking way and he did not take it serious, but Nale actually took it serious. So, to those of you who are watching this conversation right now, please go ahead and drop your questions for QV and Dinky Bliss. I have just one more question for them, but if you have any other question, go ahead and drop your question. So, this is the segment where I call Sell Yourself. Now, we'll start with you, QV. QV, we saw very little of you in the house, and we were longing, we were yearning to know what you were on about. What's your business? What's your brand? What do you do on a normal day? How do you want people to identify you? Do you have any business that you want us to patronize? Do you have anything that people in South Africa can, come to you for, a service, a business, whatever? Can you hear me? QB, can you hear me, QB? Whoa. Hi, QB, can you hear me?
I think she's muted.
Oh, okay. Let me ask.
I think she's muted.
QB, can you hear us now?
I think she's gone.
I can hear you, but there's that sound, so I'm struggling to hear you properly.
Okay, so let me quickly ask you the question, then I'll mute myself so that you can continue to speak. So the question I asked is for you to sell yourself. What are you on about? Do you have a brand that people can identify you with? Oh, she left. Woof. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, Dinky, while
I'm here. I'll take it, and then when
all
she
right.
comes,
All right. So let me just go ahead and ask you that
I'm
question,
here.
Dinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would love you to sell yourself, your brand. What business do you have that you would love people to know about?
Okay. Obviously, before I entered the show, I was just a normal girl that is not exposed to anything. As like now, there's a whole lot of difference. I tried to take a walk to a supermarket just to test waters, and I was overwhelmed to an extent that I will never do it again. I will drive and go wherever that I need to go. I wanted to show people that I can be a normal human being who can walk anywhere. Now that you're outside the house, you think that you are the big boy. You want to run kitty kitty. You get no. It's not about that. All of a sudden you think that you're a big shot. You think you've made it. You think you have arrived only because you were in a reality show, a Big Brother. So you feel like people are beneath you, this, that, whatnot. I just wanted to run around and test the waters, and I found out that, guys, I'm a brand. So coming to your question, I was doing my business very, very calmly. I was doing my business very.
Hey, village people decided to come and play today. Huh? Hi, Dinky. Are you there? Oh my God. Guys, apologies. QV just sent me a message that her mic is giving her issues. So she's trying to sort it out. She will be joining us very, very soon. Okay. So, guys, please exercise patience. All right. Please exercise patience. She's trying to sort out the mic. Dinky. Whoa. Whoa. Guys, apologies about this. I'm seeing your questions flooding in. Your questions are so many. And I'm going through all the questions. They're just really fire questions. I'm hoping that they will be able to respond to all of these questions as best as they can. But so far, I want to appreciate all of you for your patience. With all these audio issues, thank you so much for not getting upset and going away. Thank you so much for sticking around. So let me read out some of your questions. I'm hoping that QV and Dinky, they'll be hearing these questions as I read them out, okay? So May is asking, please ask them if Biggie were to bring them back in the house, even if it's fake housemates, would they do it? I like that question. I'm going to definitely ask that question to them. Thank you, May. Jason is asking, QV, who were you attracted to in the house? Now, wow, people like relationship. So Liu is asking QV, who were you crushing in the house? Okay. Okay, QV is back. Let's see if she's going to answer that question for us. So, welcome back, QV. Hi.
Lovely. We are back. This mic is giving me hell.
I'm sorry. This is actually perfect now. I'm sorry for the stress.
Yeah, it's good now.
So,
Yeah, you were asking a question.
Yeah, there are some questions here for you. But before we go to those questions, I want you to sell yourself, all right? promote your brand. Do you have any brand that you want Nigerians, South Africans, people all over Africa, the world at large, to get to know you by?
Yes, definitely. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Actually, I had already forgotten about that. So I'm a brand, obviously. I am a brand now. But yes, I am QV. I'm gonna be doing a lot of social media content. I have a YouTube channel, so please do follow me. It's at QV King QV Motlhale or something. But yeah, if you write QV, you'll probably find it.
Then I'll put in the description of this video right now.
Oh, okay? Perfect. Yes, lovely, because it's long. So yes, please do that. And then besides that, I'm gonna be launching a skincare brand, guys. You see my skin. There's no makeup here. Like, I literally only have it's popping. So yes, I'll definitely be doing that. I was actually supposed to do it before I got the call to go onto the Big Brother, platform. But now that I'm out of the house and, my skin is doing better than ever, and people are always asking me, what do you use? What do you use? So I'll definitely be launching it around May this year. So just look out for that. And then Instagram, QVM, Twitter, QVM, Facebook, I'm not really active, but yeah. But yeah, other than that, guys, just follow me to see what's going on, because I don't know right now, but that's all I can say.
Most definitely. Please, if you don't mind, QV, if you have another gadget, if you could just quickly type your Instagram handle in the comment section so that people can see your handle. Yeah.
Let me try to do it through this one, because I don't have another one.
Okay, if you can't do it, don't worry. I will definitely get it for you, and then I will put it on the description of this video. Yeah. So guys, you all.
So which one, the Instagram or?
Yeah, the Instagram. Yeah, your Instagram handle, so that people can go and check you out. So all of you in South Africa, especially, you all heard she's gonna be coming out with a skincare line very soon. Okay, it's already in the works. She had it before she went into Biggie's house. Now that she's out of the house, it is almost ready, and she's going to be launching very soon. So do well to support your girl. Yes.
Please.
Yes. So QB, quick question.
Yes.
Someone asked a very interesting question, that if you and Dinky Bliss were to have the opportunity to go back into Biggie's house, would you take the opportunity?
At this moment, for me, probably not. Like, probably not. I'm still not in the right space of mind to go into the house at all. But like, I'd say give or take Boma 2 weeks from now, then yeah, if I was asked to, then I definitely would. But yeah, right now, no.
Okay, so just a favor from you, QB. I would like you to pass on a message to that group of people who might be watching this video right now that are probably struggling with one form of mental health struggle or the other. I just need you from your mouth, as one who has a first-hand experience, just give them some words of encouragement, and you just boost them up on the need for them to actually put themselves over any other thing else. Yeah.
Oh my God, that thing is very important. Mental health, guys, it's so important. And I think for me, I was very ignorant about like the things that I was suffering. Like, you will do something to me, I will not even address it. I'll act like you did not hurt me, anything. So a lot of the things are just bottled inside. And I always used to say to people, Mina, mental health, maybe it's something that, I don't know, certain people go through. Maybe it chooses its own people. But you know what? It doesn't matter how strong you are. You can suffer from stuff like that. And I guess just acknowledge what you're going through. Try to deal with it in the moment, and not necessarily, chest everything and hold everything inside, because that's only going to be, what the day it comes out, you probably could even be capable of killing somebody because of all the things that you keep just storing within yourself. So yeah, I don't know what to say, because I'm also new at this thing. Like I said, I had never acknowledged that I had any type of mental illness until I left the house. So it's still new to me, but definitely what I'd say is speak to somebody, cry about it if you need to. Yeah, definitely do what you need to. Meditate if you can. A lot of people struggle with that, but it helps me a lot. So yeah. And I love you. And you know what, guys, there's a lot of us going through this. You're not alone. So if there's anyone feeling like, babes, I'm suffering and I feel like I'm alone, this situation is just eating me up, trust me, you are not alone. Like, it's painful, we know, but it's possible to get through it. So I love you personally. And yeah, guys, please, man, continue fighting. These spirits, continue fighting. And I love you again.
Thank you so much, QB. And to be very frank, I really do hope that on your YouTube channel, when you start, pumping out videos in full swing, I really do hope that you will do some sort of series, to enlighten people more on the different kinds of mental health. Because people actually think people who are quiet are the ones that are actually suffering from such issues. They don't know that there are some people that are very vibrant, vivacious. Most of them have something like that. Yeah.
Exactly, because that's exactly how I am. If you had met me outside of the house before going into the Big Brother house, before seeing me quiet in the house and all of that, you would have thought, this one, she has her life figured out, she's happy, she's always, she's the vibe, she's the energy. And truly, that really was just the mask for me to not have to deal with a lot of things. So that's not the case. And the me that they saw in that house, quiet, probably was way better than the girl that is always loud and whatever. So yeah, guys, you can't really tell. Like, anyone could be suffering. That's why we say always just be kind. Just be kind. And yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. So there's just one last question before I let you go. This person is literally on my neck, and that's Jason. He's asking that who were you? He's asking who were you attracted to in the house? Did you have anybody you were attracted
to? Who was I attracted to in the house? In the house, I really was just like in my mind a lot, so I didn't get the opportunity to really be attracted to anyone. But I'd say, like, from seeing from outside the house, as I'm standing here watching Big Brother now, I'd say Tools seems like a great gent. Libo definitely seems like good material. And yeah, she's very sweet. She's very sweet. Yeah, Gash is very sweet. BU, I don't know. He's giving me very toxic energies for now, right now. So I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, generally, yeah.
Okay. Should I leave
But Libo, definitely Libo. Like Libo would I say would be like the first of all the guys that I just mentioned. He'd probably be the first one.
Whoa. Okay. So, BU, do you think Benny is safe with BU at the moment in the house?
Tricky. Tricky. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think BU is necessarily a bad guy. Like, I don't think his core is terrible. I just think he's playing a game, but unfortunately for me, I think he's just playing it a little bit too sketch because Yoli. I don't know. I think Yoli and Venus are very sweet. They're very sweet characters. You can tell that that's really who they are, even outside of the house.
Yeah.
So that game that he's playing, bouncing them, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's tricky for me. It's the game after all. So they also knew coming into Big Brother that we are gonna get dribbled. So I guess, but good luck to them, I guess. Good luck, Shem.
Oh my God. QB, for real. In as much as I'm happy you're in the good space, somehow the selfish part of my brain is seriously wanting to see you back in the house because you see all of this energy that you have. Oh my God. I'm just trying to imagine you using all of those guys in the house.
It would have been so great. But yeah, life has its ways. But yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, QB. Dinky, I've been chatting with Dinky this right here. She's struggling to join back, but she cannot seem to connect. I've done all I can to ensure that she gets back, but it's still working. I'm even trying to call her on WhatsApp audio so that she can hear my voice, we can hear her. Because I really want her to tell her brand. I really want her to tell what she's all about. So I'm just going to continue trying, even if I let you go, so that at least we hear what she has to, offer to us. But Vivi, thank you so much for this conversation. It's been really,
Thank you so
really
much, Lori.
interesting. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. All the
And on
best, and I still love you. I'm your biggest fan, Mama. I'm your biggest fan. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
yeah.
And yeah, all the best to you and all the best to everybody else out there.
Yes. And my
God loves
channel
you.
is always open. My channel is always open to you. If you want to do something, we know how it is and we'll get it done. All right.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye. Woo! Okay, guys. Oh my God. That was so refreshing. I don't know. I have been trying. Okay, so I'm gonna call Dinky Bliss right now. I'm gonna call her right now on WhatsApp because I really want her to close off properly from this conversation. She's having difficulties joining this conversation. Hi, Dinky.
Hey, hi.
Guys, can you hear Dinky? Okay. So Dinky, I'm happy that I'm able to call you here on WhatsApp because I really want everybody to hear you, talk about your brand before we let you go. So if you can just start off, let us know what you want us to identify you with. What business do you want to put out there so that we can patronize you, things like that.
Okay, yes. As I was saying, I'm into clothing, and also I was expanding into selling hair, quality hair. Now that I have that exposure, I know that mostly here in South Africa, you need to be somebody or known for something for people to actually buy from you, especially our big celebrities that have been in the game for the longest time. So I believe that with the exposure that I've got right now, they will support me as a brand. Dinky Bliss is a brand. So now the other thing is I want to open shops like in various places. Right now it's a dream, but I know that it's a dream that is actually going to come true. However, what I'm going to do as a brand is actually television presenting. I'm very big and bold when it comes to hosting, and I have already knocked on a few doors, and there are nice promises. So that's why I felt like, okay, my stay in Big Brother house was short-lived, but that doesn't mean that my brand is going to die down, because most people are still going to see me on TV presenting one of their favorite shows.
Of course.
So yes. So now it's going to be Dinky Bliss forever. Remember that when you are in Big Brother, nobody's going to forget you. Okay, the hype, people forget about it, maybe because somebody else is trending, or there's another hype about a certain thing that is taking place. But the name Dinky Bliss will never be forgotten. For as long as you know what Bbmzansi is all about, or you just happen to go and search on Google of what Big Brother is about, my name is there. Above everybody that entered the house on the 23rd of January, everybody's name is on that Google list. So now, what am I going to do for my name not to be forgotten? I'm going to work hard, and by that is like most people get out of Big Brother show and think that everything is gonna come, like they're gonna be spoon fed of opportunities. You knock at every door. There is no opportunity that you say no to unless it's not indecent. That's when you say no. But you take everything, even as much as little as the money can be, you build up and you save. Then once you have grown, like fully grown, and everybody is demanding of you, that's when you can start now being all shady lucker and be like, no, you can't afford me, sweetheart. I want X amount, or take it or leave it. But at this moment, knock, 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 and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But people are still going to find me on the TV screens, and I'm going to just revamp my YouTube channel and give people what they've always been wanting, because now I've been seen on TV. So I'm going to actually be very intentional with my YouTube channel as well. So that is what Dinky is all about.
You know what, Dinky? 100% for you. I fully am in support of all of your dreams, and I really hope that all of those doors open and you start off immediately, because we are all here. We are waiting to consume all of that goodness that you have to offer. Like, we did not get enough of you from Bbmzansi. We did not get enough of you. Yeah. I mean, it was so sad that the week when we were getting so much juice from Dinky the Dinkinator, you were, grasped from our arms like that. But we really do hope that we see you, especially on our TV screens. And one thing, Dinky, I think you should also come up with a fashion line, because I love your dress sense. All those gowns, all those flowy floral dresses that you wear in the house. I, for one, I really love them. So I don't know, maybe you think about it. If you want to start off a clothing line, trust me, there are so many plus size women out there that would totally love to rock whatever you bring out. So maybe you put that into consideration.
It's another thing to also look into, and it's very interesting because it's also one in my goal. Like, I've got a dream chart of things that I want to accomplish and things that I'm dreaming of,
Yeah.
So it's also what you just suggested now. It's also one of the plans. Like, Dinky Bliss is such a sweet name. You can add it on you can make a sweet for kids and you say Dinky Bliss. It will flow. You can make a bar soap and say Dinky Bliss. It will flow.
Yeah.
It flows literally with everything. It's
of
just
course.
a blissful thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I don't feel like I'm going to struggle with that part of actually just creating something that is coming straight from the heart and making sure that it's of great quality. Because another thing is that people get followers on Instagram and then they assume that they can carry the world into their own hands and bounce it like it's a ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have followers. And sometimes people just misconcept that you having followers doesn't mean that create anything for anybody and people will buy. Some people, the things that they sell, the quality, I feel so undermined. Like you take people for granted. You understand?
True.
You sell something so cheap just because your name is big and you've got this much followers. Don't be in pressure just because you're a big brother. Take time, relax, calm down, strategize. Just check the quality of the product. And if it's not, and it's a fail, try another supplier. Then when you are satisfied that the same thing that you would like to supply people with is something that you would use as Dinky, that's when you can actually now launch your brand. Not just because now the momentum is on my side, everybody's talking about me. All of a sudden, I come with a watch brand, and the watch is going to be something as sloppy as it breaks after three days or whatever. And I just don't care because I'm taking people's money. That's the mistake people do with having so many followers. They get overexcited. They get so overexcited, and people following you on Instagram means that they just love you and they still want to see more of you. What are you doing? It's not, but then we have channeled it into a marketing thing. It's a digital marketing situation, and people making money because they are influencers. Leave the influencers to be influencers. Leave the people that are marketing their businesses to do the same thing. Do your research. Have a niche of what you want to do, and then you do it. Don't just hop and like a frog, and you don't have direction. And that's what annoys me. So I'm gonna take time, and I'm gonna see that whatever that I'm going to do, is it something that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life? And I don't want to waste people's time and their money as well. But my brand is going far. I can feel it that I'm going to be the hottest kid in South Africa.
Gang. Thumbs up to you, Dinky. Thumbs up. Honestly, as I said to you and QB earlier, I totally love the positive mental attitude. The fact that you people do not see, you're being out of the show as a setback, but as a bounce up to greater things in front of you. Trust me, there are so many people that are waiting to see you explode. People will definitely patronize you. Okay. A lot of people on here, I don't know if you can see the comment section right now. So much love coming your way. People are hyping you. In fact, they don't want me to show your number, because if I show your number, they're going to be calling you. So I'm literally hiding your number. So I'm literally hiding your number. All right, Dinky. Okay.
I would really much appreciate it, as I mentioned that being followed by people is the greatest thing, because you wake up and you just want to create nice content for everybody.
Yeah.
You just don't post anything that comes into your mind. You just want to just give some people something that they would love. So if they can just follow me on Dinky Bliss _ loudness, I would really appreciate that on Instagram, and Dinky Bliss on Twitter, and also Dinky Bliss loudness on TikTok. That's where they'll find me. They can comment any question or whatever. I'm open to anything. If maybe you are offensive, if you see that I'm ignoring you, it means that I was offended.
Okay. I love that. Fire for fire. So, Dinky, what I'm going to do is all of your social media handles, I'm going to type it in the description box of this video so people can easily, check it out and then follow you on Instagram. And also on my own Instagram, I would tag all of your handles, you and QV's handles, so that people can also, get it. And someone just gave you a suggestion. Someone said that you should please trademark the name Dinky Bliss. My sister, I advise you do say, trademark your name, Dinky Bliss, please.
And then please ask them to because like it's so nice that you give advice, but for me now like how do I do that?
Okay, contact your lawyer. Contact your lawyer.
Okay, I will do that, but also they ask them to DM me on Instagram. If it is possible with the same thing. I don't know how you know the name of the person, because now everybody's going to come to the same topic. I just want to ask a few questions before I contact a lawyer, because in South Africa, to even come next to a lawyer, you need to pay.
Oh wow! Wow! I thought it was like Nigeria, because over here you just get your lawyer. If you have a reliable lawyer, you get one, you pay him the money, and he gets the work done.
Here in South Africa, every segment, you don't just say lawyer. You need to be money up. Here's something that person came up with a very, very important thing that I actually need to look into. However, I will have a few questions. Okay. And I will also appreciate it if they DM so that I will have questions, because it's something that I want to immediately.
Okay, her name is Clara Zungu. Clara Zungu is a consistent subscriber on my channel. She's very amazing. Yes, and we've done business together on one occasion. So Clara Zungu, if you're on here right now, please do not forget to give Dinky Bliss a DM, send her a message. You guys should connect. Please help her out with the necessary information that she needs. Funny enough, Clara is also South African. She's based in South Africa. So I'm sure both of you can actually hook up over there and get things done.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be very much appreciated.
All right.
You also mentioned that you have questions from everybody. I don't know, maybe are running out of time.
No.
The connection.
Yeah.
I'll say people, so I don't know maybe how is your schedule now or closing?
Yes, we're running out of time. We usually have to do this like for 2 hours, so it's almost like 2 hours, yeah. And some people are logging off already, so I wouldn't want to waste the viewers' time as well. But thank you so much, Dinky. Thank you so much for being, as I said, for being receptive, for being very approachable, for being down to earth. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation, and I pray that the stars be in your favor moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and I hope that we'll meet somewhere in Nigeria.
I am in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes, my darling. See now, when I come
yes,
I will holler at you. It's a definite must. But I really appreciate the fact that I'm also appreciated by you, and I also appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
Life is also about give and take. So continue being the person that you are, and may the good Lord bless you and your business.
Thank you.
Let your channel grow.
Amen.
Everybody in the world.
Amen.
I pray that in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much, Dinky. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, my darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoa. Woo. Okay. No. Moving forward, I'm not clapping with my hands anymore on this channel. This is how I'm going to be clapping now. So when you people see me clapping like this, just do this. You know what? I'm going to drop this link to this live stream on my channel because I need you all's reaction. I want to know if any of you on here are feeling as excited as I am, having had this conversation with Dinky and QV. I mean, if you want to react the way I'm reacting right now, just click on the link I put in the comments and let me know if there's anybody out there that's feeling the way I'm feeling. So click on that link and let me just quickly talk to one or two persons and then we get back to the conversation. I was going to have talk about the Nale and Thembu's dispute from last night, but I already did an entire 19-minute video about that conversation. And also, I felt like I had said my piece and I wouldn't be in the best position to argue it out anymore because I am not in the house and there's no clip to back up whatever Nale said. That was why I had to ask Dinky and QV about their perspective about that matter because they have been housemates in the house, so they know each of these housemates personally, right? So I dropped the link to this particular live stream right now in the comment section. So if you want to join me and express your excitement on having had this time out with QV and Dinky, please click on it and come online. But meanwhile, I am basking in so much glory right now. I feel so excited. I feel refreshed. I mean, it feels good having conversations with people who are actually players. Hello. Hi.
I was like, I'm starstruck, like talking to you. Good evening.
Why are you starstruck? Who am I? I'm in Member Town. I'm in Member
I should
Town.
be
Why?
like talking to you is. I'm super excited. Haven't listened to the show right from the start up until now.
Yeah.
Dinky and TV are such a vibe. In fact, South Africans as a whole are a vibe. I agree 100%.
Honestly, to be very true, I'm listening, and people would think that it's normal that when ex-housemates from the show come out, they show more attitude, more whatever, you know. But no, I think it's always been there, you know, about QV and about Dinky. And to be honest, I felt really sad when both of them left the show.
Yes,
I really, really
TV as well.
but
Yes,
then, yeah, but then things happen
it
for a
is what it
reason.
is.
Yeah, yeah. But Amina, I'm really happy to have you on here. I think this is your first time of joining this virtual conversation. Congratulations.
Uh, I have, well, I'm always here in the background, not saying anything, but I just have to join the live stream.
Eh, You're one
Thank
of
you
those.
for
You're one
having
of
me.
those background viewers. I know people like you. People,
And then
you people don't comment. You don't say anything. You just chill in your zone. Yes, I know you people. No, but thank you so much for joining. I mean, the conversation was over 2 hours and okay, almost 2 hours, and you stayed put. Thank you. I really appreciate.
yeah, 2 hours
Thank you.
basically.
Yeah. So
Thank you too.
now that you're here, let me quickly ask you the question I wanted to ask anybody that came on here, aside Dinky and QV. What did you think about the Nale and Thembu's situation from last night?
Well, I would say since I follow you and I've been watching through it to about gender-based violence in South Africa and everything. I feel that is what Nale is actually playing at and wanting to use that to bring Themba down or actually put his name to
I mean, that's your network. Do you want to log out and log back in?
in the mud. No evidence. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to log out and log back in? Because your network is fluctuating. Hi, Kojo.
Hi, Glory. Hey,
How are
hey.
how are you?
Finally. I'm doing
Yeah,
good. How about you?
I'm great. I'm great. Where are you joining from?
From Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Hey.
Hi, Prudence.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm
Thank
fine.
you.
See, the way people are smiling, that's the way I've been so excited. Like, I
Yeah.
think I'm going to go ballistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about today's conversation with Fury and Dinky Bliss?
Okay. I think with Dinky Bliss and QV, it was a great kind of interview, and with Dinky Bliss, it kind of like come over to me as that's the kind of person she is. She's being real. Like even for the fact that she was behaving in the house like that, and speaking to her and listening to her this afternoon was like, no, this is how she is. There's no two ways about that. And I think people should learn from the fact that you go to Big Brother's house, you try to be the way you are, regardless of whatever happens to you in the house. Because Dinky Bliss showed her real self in the house. And looking back at whatever Dinky did in the house, I don't think she would regret anything or any decision she chose in the house. And with QV, I must applaud her for taking time for herself first. Because regardless of the 2 million round, the kind of publicity and everything she could get, she put herself first, and that is an important thing to do as a person. So the conversation was very interesting. I loved almost halfway through it, especially with Dinky Bliss. And I think Glory, we have to give you a thumbs up for doing a great job. And although some of us were not really we didn't get the opportunity to watch the Big Brother Bbmzansi, that kind of like the 24-hour stream. Although I catch a few of them here and there sometimes, but you are giving us update upon update. And see, with the things happening in that house, the conversation is going to get more interesting.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kojo. Welcome back. Roxy! Guys, I'm sorry I'm being so dramatic right now. I'm sorry. I need to make a special introduction. You see this guy? Roxy, where are you? Oh my God, Roxy
Because you are too excited. You scared me.
Roxy,
You just scared me.
could somebody bring back Roxy to me right
No,
now?
you just scared me. You were so scared. You just went away.
Oh my God, people are deciding to shock the hell out of me today. I'm seeing Ronti, I'm seeing Tremofat. Tremofat has been a subscriber on my channel for the past freaking 4-5 years, and this is the first time I'm seeing her face.
Say hi.
Oh I need to calm down. Guys,
Yeah,
I'm sorry I'm being all
calm
dramatic.
down, Tori.
Hi. I'm so sorry I'm being dramatic. Ronti used to be when I was serving in school, right? No, not in school. During my NYSC year, my national, my NYSC year. So Ronti was my colleague. And that was about 2015, 2016. And we've not seen each other ever since. We've not spoken ever since. But he's a subscriber on my channel, he's a viewer. And during my live stream, I see him commenting from time to time. But before I would look, he'll disappear. And now he shows up. So I'm really excited. And then there's Tremofat. Tremofat is, oh my God, long-standing subscriber. Every time I have a live stream, Tremofat is here waiting for me to start the live stream. And she's so consistent in doing it. Tremofat, I'm seeing your face for the first time. Thank you so much. See, you have no idea how much your loyalty, your dedication to this channel means to me. Thank you so much. I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just take it like that. Thank you. And I hope that one day we get to see one-on-one, because people like you, every business, every brand needs a person like you, because you're just so dedicated. Thank you. And this does not mean that every other person on this channel is not dedicated. No, but there are levels.
Oh, we know, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Prudence, you were going to say something. I'm sorry you didn't get to talk on time. Please go ahead.
Okay, Glory. Nice to meet you. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see you. You've been my fan forever. From season 3 in Big Brother Niger. I mean, like, yo, this woman, yo. Even if I don't see Big Brother, I'm coming to your live stream, and then I know everything what was happening. Like you bring it like the way it is, and then like you just give it the whole is it. You make us to catch up easily. Like yo, I'm like this woman. I like this woman definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Chloe.
So how did you feel, listening to QB and Dinky Bliss today?
Yo, I've learned so much about these two ladies. Eh? When you watch a Big Brother, you think you know these people. Until they talk like out of the house, they are so different. But what I've learned about QV is like you never know a person until he speaks out, eh? And you learn that maybe sometimes you judge a person and you don't know the person, the depth of the heart of the person, and then you just decided, no, this one's too slow. She shouldn't be there. Why is she so quiet and stuff like that? Because for me, QV in the house was like, yo, this woman, she's beautiful. I think she can give us some content, but she's so quiet. And like now I understand why she was so quiet. I'm like, this woman is a superwoman. I'm telling you the truth. She chose herself than money. Yeah, she's just changed my mood about her.
I totally agree with you, everything you said, but more especially with, when we watch the show, we think we know these people. We don't
Yes.
really know them. And
Yeah.
sometimes they say your environment influences the way you behave, the way you talk, the
Yeah.
way you act.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
you see someone that's very, very vibrant going into a house, and then all of a sudden the person is calm and subdued, and you're wondering, what happened? So honestly,
Yeah.
it was very, very enlightening about these two people having this conversation
Exactly.
directly with
Both of them,
you.
like both of them, they were like too transparent about themselves today. And then in the
Yeah.
house, okay, Dinky Please is not that much changed, but now I saw the truth in her. But I didn't know that she's a married woman. I didn't see that part.
Exactly.
I didn't
No, she's
the
very
way she
married.
was in the house.
No, she spent the whole of last week
See,
talking about her husband a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
I didn't see that part.
so the only thing she did not say in the house was that they had a business, but maybe we didn't hear it, because of course the camera will only show us one conversation at a time. But literally most of the things I heard here today, it's not different from what I've been seeing inside the house, Dinky doing. So it made me really happy that there's some level of consistency between Dinky in the house and Dinky outside the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let
Yeah.
me quickly move on to Stream of Five. Stream of Five,
Thank
how do
you.
you feel?
Thank you.
Thank you. How do you feel, Stream of
Can you
Five?
hear me?
Oh yes, perfectly.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Hi.
Hi.
I, hi. I'm from Kenya. I'm so happy to meet you, Glory, today.
Me
You are
too.
my TV in this in this show of Bbmzansi. You are the only TV that I'm watching in Kenya. We cannot be allowed to watch that. So we are watching it from your reviews. Now let me go back to the QV. QV has talked today. I was wondering, why was she so quiet like this
Mm.
in the house, and outside she's very open. And
Mm-hmm.
then with Dinky, she's just the way she was. I was so happy with her also. But I hope we can campaign for them to go back to the house so that we can see the goodness that they used to have. I don't know how we can do it, but I wish how. I don't know what we can do for them to go back into the house so that we can see that goodness in them today. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am hoping.
yeah.
I am hoping that Iggy is going to pull a Chloe on them. That's Dinky, of course, because QB she needs to take care of herself, as she said. I would not even agree for her to, go back into the house. She's in a good space right now. She needs to focus on herself, and that is great. But for Dinky, if she's willing, I even forgot to ask her that question. if she's willing, I would have really loved for her to, go back into the house, and even though as a fake housemate, because I know it would be hard for Big Brother to want to bring her back in as a real housemate. So probably playing a prank on the housemate and bringing Dinky back is going to scatter the entire equation of the house, and I live for such drama.
Yes.
I live for such drama, honestly. But Aminat, Aminat, you were explaining something before you went off. Your network is better now. Please, can you continue?
I was talking about Nale and Themba's situation, and I was trying to bring about that since I'm not able to watch, and then as Tremofat said, we're watching through your eyes, your perspective, and all of that. I think I agree with the populace talking about Nale being a bully about the situation. I kind of agree with it. She has a very calm personality and all, but the way she went about talking to Themba yesterday, I wasn't really happy about what I saw on your channel. And Themba haven't come across as explaining himself and apologizing. I just didn't think she ought to have taken it up the notch by telling the whole housemates, and then she went too far for me, basically. And I hope Biggie doesn't find that evidence where Themba had actually threatened her in the context of it being a real threat. Because as Dinky said, Themba comes across as a very how will I put it? The way he talks, we understand the way he talks and all, but I hope that Biggie doesn't find the evidence of it being a case of him actually meaning to have threatened her, because well, it would really hurt me. Today being Saturday, I wouldn't want him going home tomorrow at all, based on that accusation from Nale's point of view.
So I want to make a comment on that, but before I do so, let me welcome my mistake, Gloria, to the conversation. Hello. Hi, Gloria. Can you hear us? Hello, Gloria.
Hello. Yes, I can. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's going on? You're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Yes, we can.
How are you? How do you feel joining today's live stream? How do you feel?
Thank you very much.
So how do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel very, very excited. Like I have been following up the interview, and I must say I enjoyed.
Wow.
I enjoyed the interview, and then I noted something that Dinky. At first, when I saw her in the house, I felt like okay, she was loud. She puts it to your face. However you take it, that's your business. I felt that was the type of person she was, and I felt okay. It might be. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go on. We can hear you.
Okay, and I felt it might be a strategy. I felt it might be a strategy. However, hearing her today on this, it just showed us that same Dinky that we saw in the house, and we very much be told if Dinky was still in that house, the things she was saying about pushing vinyl and the rest, Dinky would have definitely pushed buttons because she was even doing that in the house. Now for QV, she's a sweet soul, and I wish her all the best. Really, mental health is very important. Now, for Nali, watching Big Brother, I've watched Big Brother for a very long time. Now, I know that there are things that Big Brother don't show us, most definitely. However, I feel like this matter should be addressed because Nali has stressed it. Like the way she has gone on and on and on about it is alarming. So I feel like Biggie should address it. Biggie should show us where the supposed threat was said. And it should be cautioned because I don't see if someone, I don't see that as a threat personally. Plus, their biggest house. What could Themba do to her? Let's be real with ourselves. There's nothing Themba do anyhow because this could be on and on and on about it. For me, it's not worth it because she's in a house where there are rules. And Biggie sees everything, Biggie hears everything. So talking about it over and over again, for me, it's her way of making Themba look bad to the rest of the housemates. So it's now like she herself is playing a strategy because maybe she has seen Themba and she's like, nah, you need to leave this house. So letting the house know that this is a good person. Oh. He could go out, like he could go all out. He should blah blah blah. Like it's in a song, she's spoiling his name.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I feel that's not good for his game. Now, apologizes or not, which we have seen he has apologized twice. She's still going to change that perspective. Even if she enters the diary room, I'm sure with the way she's going about it, she's still going to tell Big Brother she was threatened. So I feel Big Brother should just clear the air on that. That's my take on it.
Thank you so much for still talking about it. So, as at the time I did a video about this whole saga, I
Thank you for
I was
having
I
me.
was I was being careful not to overstretch the conversation because I have had conversations with two, three South African people I know, and mixed gender, of course, male, female, and they've mentioned to me about the gender imbalance, domestic violence, especially on women. Not like it doesn't happen to men. As a matter of fact, someone sent me a video yesterday of a South African female harassing a South African male. I think the guy, the taxi guy, or I don't know, they sure had a business transaction, and the woman was really bullying the guy, like was literally hitting him or was going to beat him or something. And the guy was like this. He did not want to raise his hands to do anything because, of course, if he raised his hands to do anything, people would not hear what the woman did. It would be that, oh, the man actually beat the woman. That is the narrative they would go with. So the guy was being extremely careful not to touch her or anything. So she was really poking him and goading him, and it was just like this, right? So I've heard stories like that, and I had a conversation with Loambo. Loambo is actually South African, a PhD candidate, thankfully. So we've had several conversations about it as well, and she has, really explained this dynamics and this whole thing. And so it was a very, very tricky situation for me that is Nigerian watching the show. I did not even know how to react to one. I did not even know if I should be upset. I did not know if I should be scared for knowledge. I did not know if I should be scared for Themba. So for me, my conclusion was fine. I will say what I want to say based on the evidences of these two people's personalities that I see in the house. I know that from Monday, Nale has been going after Themba. She even went as far as telling Themba, oh, did you know that you've been the coach all along? And I'm like, girl, you told the entire universe that Tools is your crush. You repeatedly said the same thing to Big Brother in the diary room that, oh, you have a strong crush on Tools. And so what do you mean? And then said she wants to be friends with Themba. Themba blatantly told her, I did not come to this house to be friends with anybody. I want to be with everybody, things like that. So I tried putting two and two together, but then whilst doing so, I was trying not to be biased. So it won't look as if I have anything against Nali or I have anything against Themba. So for me, I'm just like, okay, fine. If Biggie would help us do that and bring forward the clips, if there is any, of Themba telling Nale, especially with a certain kind of threatening tone, be careful. Because over here in Nigeria, for those of you who are Nigerian on here, there are tone in Nigeria. People are big on tone and manner of approach. As I am right now, if I meet a
Matter
person
a
in
lot.
Nigeria and I do the person, they're mad, the person is like, Abi, are you okay? But if I'm like, you're mad, they know that I'm joking, right? So I don't know how it is in South Africa. That is why me, I'm really hoping that Biggie is going to release the clip. Let us see it. Because I asked Dinky Bliss, you guys were here. I said, has Thembu ever told you be careful? She said several times. And it's all jokes and plays, and Thembu never means any harm. Now, that is coming from the perspective of a housemate that actually lived that experience. I haven't lived that experience, so I don't even know. So, what I want to say is, well, I think we should just leave the matter for now, and let's see if there's going to be any clip on Sunday. Because usually with Big Brother Niger, Ebuka will definitely play clips, or Big Brother will play clips when he wants to give somebody a strike or a warning. So let's hope that with Big Brother Niger, we are going to see something like that happen. And it could be possible as well. I mean, Nale is very strategic, no doubt. Thembu is also highly strategic. But it could also be possible that probably in the midst of the play or the joke, Thembu said be careful and did not know he said it. Or it could be that he said it on a serious note and then later he went, his jolly way and did not even know. Like, we can't really tell. Okay? So I just think we should just leave it and let's not judge the two characters yet, right? Let's just wait and see if we are going to get any evidence, like real-time evidence of what happened. So there are more people joining this live stream now. And me, I'm looking at how to end it. Yeah. Hey, this video is full.
Hi guys.
Okay, so Gloria, thank you so much. Let me remove some people that were here before. Please, no offenses. Please don't take any offense. There are other people that are trying to join. Let me just quickly shout them out and add other people. Thank you guys so much for joining this session. Thank you to add other people. Hugs and kisses to all of you. Bye Kojo. Bye Aminat. Bye. Let me add more people before I finally end this session. Hello, Rhoda. Hello. Rhoda.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, wow. She left. Okay, guys. I mean, it's been a lengthy conversation today. And most of all, I am grateful to all of you for taking out time to join today's live stream. You have no idea how nervous I was. Guys, you have no idea. I think this is like the probably the third time I'm having conversations with Big Brother housemates on my channel, and most of the time I don't really care. But this time around, I think I kind of care because I'm interested in these people. And maybe if there's a new season of Big Brother Nigeria, maybe I will care. But I am really happy that I had this conversation with QV and Dinky Bliss. It was really, really refreshing. Yes. And it made me realize how much I missed them. I missed seeing them in the house. And I don't know, I think it kind of gave me a new perspective to how these housemates are playing their game inside the house. So I guess moving forward, it's going to be me watching the show with a different mindset. Like my mind is broad now. Boom. So, as I said, thank you all so much for joining today's conversation. I do not take it for granted. Please don't forget, we do this every Saturday, 3 p.m. West African time. All right, that is Nigerian West African time, and 4 p.m. CAT. I think 2 p.m. GMT. Is it? I don't know, guys, but as I always say, whichever part of the world you are based, please use your Google World Clock. Just check, what time is 3 p.m. WATU? And then Google will just bring out the actual time so that whichever region of the world you're based, you'll be able to join this conversation from anywhere. All right? That's it. I'm going to leave you all to go ahead, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And don't forget, tonight is the third Saturday night party of the mansion. You guys know how we do it over here. Give you guys juicy details of all that happens. Ronti, look at you in the comment section, huh? Look at you. You ran away. My eyes are on you. Okay, guys, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Don't forget to catch up on my videos, guys. I dropped a video this morning talking about all the juicy gossips and tea that happened last night in the Bbmzansi mansion. And then I dropped a video last night as well about the Nale and September situation. A lot of you are trying to join this live stream right now, but we're ending right now. So if you have anything to say, please refer back to that video and drop all your thoughts. Another thing is, do not forget to follow QV and Dinky Bliss on Instagram, okay, on TikTok, on Twitter, okay. Go ahead, guys, follow them up and please support them, okay. Please support them, and I'll see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing day. Bye.